Local Authority Innovation Session. Where are you both? Oh, excellent. Near the front. Ian Large from Blackpool, Shane Collins, Fourway. Who's going first?
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. It's great to see so many people still here. It's really good. It's my great pleasure to tell you a little bit about our GLF-funded award-winning project in Blackpool. Press it hard, Ian. So you know it's been Large, Head of Service at Highways and Traffic at Blackpool, and Shane Collins from Fourway. Sorry, is that better? So, if I give you a little bit of set the scene about our project. When we started looking at our signal network, it wasn't about chasing the next bit of kit or shiny new tech, it was about outcomes. For me and for Blackpool, everything we do has to make a difference on the ground. We wanted to understand what's working, what's not, and how we can improve the whole network's performance. We've got a busy, compact town with major events, seasonal peaks, a tramway running through the heart of it, and thousands of daily movements that all need to work in harmony. So the question we asked was simple. How can we make our junctions smarter, our journeys smoother, and our impact smaller? So, Ian. The Smart Traffic Corridors project grew out of that ambition to do things better, not just differently. We wanted to have better, more efficient junctions that adapt in real time, improve traffic flow and reliability across key corridors, less environmental impact by cutting idling and wasted time, reduce congestion and standing time leading to happier road users, smarter use of the network, data-led, proactive and inclusive for all modes. Ultimately, this is about moving from a reactive system to one that learns, predicts and responds, delivering cleaner air, safer roads and a better experience for everyone who travels through Blackpool. Our vision was clear. We wanted to create a network that thinks, learns and adapts, not a system that waits for something to go wrong before reacting, but one that anticipates change, balances priorities and keeps the town moving efficiently. By combining live data, predictive modelling and adaptive control, we can see what's happening right now and what's coming next. It's about using technology to help people by providing better insights and giving drivers smoother journeys and giving residents cleaner air. The collaborative project group consists of Fourway Consulting, Simplify Systems, Swarco, Smart Micro and Eon, all working together to turn that ambition into reality, linking hardware, data, systems and decision making into one joined up platform. The result is the start of a smarter, greener, more responsive network, one that works better for everyone every day. The routes. When we looked at where to start, we didn't pick the routes at random. We picked the ones that really matter. These are our busiest, most complex corridors, the ones that link the town centre, the seafront, our main gateways, and they carry everything from commuter traffic, school runs, to event and visitor movements, all competing for the space within the same limited network. And Shane will go into a bit more detail about the routes later in the presentation. We knew that if we could make improvements here, we'd make a real difference. Fewer delays at key junctions means smoother traffic flows across the whole network. More intelligent signal control means less stop-start driving, lower emissions and better reliability for buses. And it gives us a perfect live testbed, a real-world environment where we can see how data, automation and local knowledge come together. In short, we focused on the corridors that carry the greatest demand and the widest mix of users. Routes that define how the network performs day to day. If we can make the technology work here, we can confidently roll it out across the rest of Blackpool. And I'd now like to hand over to Shane, who will add a lot more detail than me. Thank you.
Cheers, Ian. Okay, so for those that don't know, this is Blackpool. So it's one of UK's most iconic seaside resorts. It's got vibrant attractions, it's got a rich history, and it's got a role as a cultural and a leisure destination. Population as of 2021 was around 141,000, and the town is famous for its tower, the illuminations, the pleasure beach, and its trams as well. So the 21.5 million annual visitors to the town, and due to this, the town experiences a unique set of opportunities and challenges. Over the decades, Blackpool's traffic management systems have relied on traditional approaches, with the current method of traffic signal control being semi-adaptive, fixed-time urban traffic control plans using gap-out and demand dependency. So this means that the town can struggle to cope with the complex traffic patterns that arise from seasonal surges, major events such as Strictly Come Dancing, and a growing community. So recognising this, Blackpool Council embarked on the Smart Traffic Corridors project, and the project looks to leverage both historical and real-time data to deliver a traffic management system using modern and evolving technologies that is responsive to current demands and is also scalable for future needs. Okay, so along its key routes, Blackpool have some obsolete traffic counters, and as part of this project, these have been replaced with some new innovative above-ground radar detection technology. This detection, it will act as a data collection hub, providing the council with real-time data such as your classification, your speed data, volume, occupancy, etc. And the data collected from the new radar detectors will be pulled into the council's MyCity common database. And through using MyCity's Strategy Manager application, we are creating intelligent strategies which will automatically select fixed-time UTC plans based on the data being pulled into the system from the on-street radar. So essentially, when certain traffic volumes are reached, the strategy manager will trigger a plan specific for that volume of traffic. And we're hoping that by automatically changing the UTC plans using real-time data, the project is enabling the semi-adaptive to control to be an almost fully adaptive system. These are the routes. There's 5 in total. Route 1, that's Plymouth Road, so that's part of the A587, and it's a route which links the north and south of the town and is one of the main routes to the promenade. Route 2 is East Park Drive, again part of the A587, but this is the main route for access to the zoo, to the hospital and to Stanley Park. Route 3 is Preston New Road, sorry. So that's one of the key routes into the town from the M55 motorway, and that provides access to the A587 as well as the Southern Promenade and the town centre. Route 4 and Route 5 are Central Drive and Promenade, and they are the key routes to the tourist attractions and car parks in the town. So we've installed 36 Smart Micro True Grid radars at strategic locations along each site with 16 Smart Micro comm hubs. Each of these sensors does have a built-in video camera as well, so that allows the approaches to be monitored and provides additional visibility on the network. And the sensors are collecting the real-time data which is being stored in the Smart Micro Cloud. We're also using an AI platform on the project, and this is provided by Simplify Systems. So at the beginning of the project, we started to pull data from the existing systems on the Blackpool network, as well as other data sources into Simplify's AI platform. So we're currently collecting data from the Blip Track, which is Blackpool's Bluetooth system. We're getting data from the car parks, we're getting data from BODs, and we're also getting data from UTC. The smart micro sensors are now also passing data into Simplify via an API, and this data is being received every 5 minutes. We're also looking to incorporate some INRIX data, but that's probably a month or so away at the moment. The data is being received and analysed by Simplify into their platform, and what Simplify are doing is they're creating fixed-time UTC plans based on network conditions, traffic volumes, and mode prioritisation. The MyCity, as I mentioned, will be used as a Smart Cities dashboard for the project. And as part of the project, an API has been developed between the Smart Micro Cloud and MyCity, allowing the live rolling traffic data captured by the TrueGrid sensors to be pulled from the Smart Micro Cloud into the MyCity database. And the MyCity Strategy Manager application will then be used to automatically change the VTC fixed time plans triggered by data thresholds using the real-time data being provided by the traffic sensors. Okay, this is the current architecture on the Smart Traffic Corridors project. The red shows Blackpool's existing systems, so you can see on there there's car park data, blip track, Unix, UTC, UX, Calara. The yellow is these are systems that are about to be implemented or have been implemented as part of the Smart Traffic Corridors project. So you see Simplify Systems there, and the MyCity Common Database. And the blue links, these are potential future developments. So you can see the weather station data. Whilst the data is being collected, it's not being pushed into MyCity Common Database. So it would be nice to get that, because then we can maybe create some fixed time plans which are suitable for various weather conditions. Progress to date. So we've got data from the existing systems on the network being fed into Simplify. BODS data is also being pulled into the Simplify system platform, and that's allowing us to identify where the bus pain points are along the route, so we can understand where we need to prioritise bus services. The TrueGrid sensors and comm hubs are all installed, commissioned, and are passing data into both Simplify and MyCity, and we're currently in the process of validating the data being collected by the sensors. MyCity is now live on the development site and is almost ready for SAT, and Simplify are looking at the routes and running models of the fixed time plans using the available data to see what improvements can be made. We're hoping to be going live with everything early in the new year, so fingers crossed. And so the AI modelling is providing some positive early indications. So the images here, these show vehicle speed data recorded on the 9th and 10th of August this year, which was the Blackpool Air Show. This data is for Route 3, Preston New Road. The image on the left shows speed data taken on the 10th of August, and the image on the right shows data from the 9th and 10th of August. And on both days, the data shows that the vehicle speed started off at around 40 kilometres per hour, and then the speed is reduced as more visitors came to the town. The slide here, this shows the AI simulation for Route 3 on the 10th of August and how it looks to reduce the journey time on the route. And it shows that by the 5th run, it's created fixed time plans that appear to reduce the journey time by 300 seconds. So whilst it is just a simulation, it's still really positive. And even if we can reduce that journey time by 100 seconds, it's a significant improvement. And similarly, this just shows the same data, but from the 9th and 10th of August. But again, potentially showing some significant journey time savings. This slide, this just shows an example of how the data can also be used. So there was a Ride the Lights event in Blackpool on the 26th of August, and the TrueGrid sensor was able to capture the number of cyclists on the promenade on that date. So yeah, 81.2% of the transport mode split was cyclists, so fairly well-received event. So how are we going to measure if a project's been a success? So we're going to look at the air quality on the key routes using Blackpool Council's air quality monitors, so hopefully we will see an improvement there. We'll be looking at congestion on the strategic routes using queue lengths and journey time data from the intelligence already on the network. We'll measure public compliments and complaints, so that's always a good indication if you're doing a good job. And we'll track the number of traffic count systems upgraded, so obviously by upgrading the obsolete systems, we are providing a benefit. We'll look at the frequency of the automatic strategies activated using the traffic count and classification data, and we'll measure how many strategies are triggered. So hopefully we'll trigger a lot. If we're not triggering any, then yeah, not good. And we'll also be utilising the Bluetooth journey time systems and floating vehicle data to monitor journey times on the route and see if we can make some improvements there. Through introducing the above-ground radar, we can classify pedestrians and cyclists, and this will allow prioritisation of these modes in the future, promoting modal shift, sustainable travel, and contributing to improving the air quality. And so hopefully in the future we will see an increase in non-motorised users along the route. And we'll also be looking at bus journey times and reliability, and hopefully that they will see an improvement. Okay, this is the last slide from me. So, future aspirations for the project then. So, the Blackpool systems do ensure that any future mobility ideas and policy changes can be supported, and the future aspirations for the project are that we'd like to introduce the following systems and functionality. We would like to develop an interface between the AI platform, MyCity and UTCX, which will allow the AI to automatically change the plans in UTC based on the network conditions. As the Blackpool corridors operate using generally UTC fixed time plans, it's a great place to introduce GLOSA. The architecture also allows for the introduction of connected vehicles on the Blackpool network, as the information can be passed and received between the systems and in-vehicle devices. We'd like to get events data into both the AI platform and the Smart Cities dashboard. Then this data can be used to prepare plans for and help manage events held in Blackpool. Weather data, as mentioned earlier, I'd like to bring that into the AI platform and MyCity so we can optimise plans and trigger them based on weather conditions to improve network efficiency. And we'd also like to bring in light rail transit timetable and position data, which will allow for more informed travellers to Blackpool, and it will also allow signals to prioritise late running trams instead of the traditional first come, first served methods. Okay, so back over to Ian. I think he's going to talk about the look forward.
Okay. Thanks, Shane. Last slide, don't worry. So, the look forward. So what comes next is really exciting. You know, we're moving from a data-led network to one that truly thinks for itself, predicting and adapting and responding in real time. Linking our AI platform, MyCity and UTC, so the systems can automatically change plans based on what's happening across the network. That means fewer delays, smoother flow, and faster recovery when things change. We're preparing for connected and autonomous vehicles, integrating event data, weather feeds, and tram movement, so every part of the system talks to each other. And looking further ahead, we're exploring the potential of quantum computing, technology that could really transform how networks learn and make decisions. The work we're doing now sets the foundation for that future, a smarter, greener, fully connected Blackpool. Thank you.